What's it like to be back?
It's great. You know, it's truly a blessing to be able to play and coach in probably the best conference in college football. And it was a truly blessing, Coach Luke, to give me this opportunity to come back to Ole Miss. There's so much history here, and to try to help get our defense to play back to the expectations that it was when he first created the Land Sharks.
Ty, have you had experience with the 3-4 in your stops anywhere?
Yes, sir. We ran some of the 3-4 when I was at Southern Miss back in the early 90s, mid to early 90s. And, it has a lot of strengths and weaknesses. It's kind of like, I don't know, good desserts. Sometimes you want to be in a 4-3, and sometimes you want to be in a 3-4, and sometimes you want to be in a 4-2. So it's just a matter of 11 guys being on the same page, getting your best athletes on the field, and giving them a chance to make plays.
What has been the biggest learning curve for your guys?
For my guys to understand that we're not robots any longer. We're not just guys that put our hands in the dirt. We're going to be a little bit more multiple. We're going to be involved in coverage at times. We're going to be rushing the passer at times, and a little bit of diagnosing the run and the pass on the run.
So it's more the mental stuff than the physical execution?
Yeah, now, it's some different special assets that they have to be able to play in coverage, and some of the guys that we feel like can do it now gives us a chance to put more speed on the field. So ultimately we're going to put the best 11 out there, and if that consists of a 3-4, that's what we're based out of.
You've had a little time with these linebackers now. I mean, which of those guys are kind of jumping out at you right now?
I like Q, I like Sam, I like Chuck. It's so many of these guys that can do different things, and the biggest thing we got to form is some consistency. Guys that can do it every play in and play out, and I think the cream will rise to the top.
Linebacker's been a struggle here the last 2 or 3 years. Do you sense that some of the guys that you're working with now, you're kind of having to build some confidence, or do you think that confidence is there?
It's one thing that I've told them, that we will not be the weak link of the defense. And that starts with accountability, that starts with knowledge, that starts with our heart and the way we play the game. And I feel good about the group that I'm working with. I think if we'll continue to prove that we'll be a defense and a unit that people will be proud of when they leave the stadium.
What do you say to these guys when you're teaching them how to cover for the first time?
Oh, I don't know. Put their eyes in the right place is the most important thing, and learn your technique and understand the weakness and the negatives of each coverage, and put yourself in a position to make plays.
Did you see any resistance from them at first? Or
No, not at all. I think they want to. When you have a team like what we've had defensively, we've struggled somewhat in the past, and they're looking for change. They're looking for opportunities to be more productive and to help us come out with more wins. So they've been open to all new ideas.
How is Sam picking things up?
Sam's doing great. He's a guy that played with his hand down most of the time in junior college, but he's a tremendous athlete. And I can honestly say every day we've went out, he's gotten better. And, he's showing up for extra work and, doing the things that it takes to be a good player in this league.
Do you know anything about Coach Coons just coming in here to work with the linebackers with you?
I don't. The only thing I know about is his dad, who works down at Holmes Community College. He's a first-class guy, and he's produced players over the years. But I met him for the first time the other day, and he seems to be a great guy, and I'm sure he's going to be an asset to our program, and both coaching and in the recruiting aspects.